Hello, everyone. What is going on, gang? How we doing? How we doing? This intro is so good. Okay. Let's play around with the music selection a little bit. This theme is so cool. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. I am excited to get back into it today. I mean, my throat hurts for some reason. Probably because it's homophobic. It happens, it happens. Okay. My cousin had a baby today. So that's exciting. Oh my god. I am so tired. Okay, give me a couple seconds. I gotta adjust some stuff. Okay. Let's get into the game. July 9th, 2:12 p.m. Write Anything Agency. Hey, Apollo! What? Well, you know, actually, nothing. I mean, something. Or maybe not. Out with it! The suspense is giving me an ulcer. Well, you know, the trial today? I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score would you give it? Score? Gee, I guess it would, or maybe, well, I'm just as bad as you. See? It's so vague. Clearly. Machi avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Latouche. And the victim, Mr. Latouche, who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? What a mess. We don't have any idea what he was investigating. Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Lamirawar told the whole court. Wait, that voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it. That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darien. It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries. I don't. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around. What, is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will? Our Mies are on a date? Hi! Yay! I love you! I increased the size of the chat text in the actual stream window today. Is it a little bit better? I noticed that it was really small. Clavier is third-wheeling our me date again. He keeps doing this. I guess we both gotta kiss Clavier Gavin on the mouth. Can't be helped. Guess we gotta. Oh, while we're talking about stream settings, let me make sure about something. Oh, that's why. Okay, that's why the sound alerts weren't working. Tell me if you can hear this. Tell me if you could hear the quack just now.
Hey, listen!
Yes! I got it working! Let's fucking go! Dude. Thank you. Oh my god, that makes me so happy that it's working. Oh my god. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. Okay. Yay! Okay, I'm doing like hand flappies. Let's fucking go. Okay. I had it set to only monitor the audio and not monitor and output. So yeah. What, is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will? I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said. Top secret? Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine. Since when has Apollo ever relied on Phoenix to save the day? Since when has Apollo ever, even once, Trucy, Girl. I'm giving you a pass because you're like 15, you're a baby, but ooh, girl. Don't piss me off. True C. Delulu era. True. C. Haha. And you've got me to help you. Will you fine? Fine, right. Fine. My name is Apollo Justice and I'm fine! Well, time's a wasting, as they say. Let's investigate. That's the spirit! Let's look at Charlie again. Hi, Charlie! Mr. Charlie, the potted plant. Huh? His leaves are looking a little brown. Good morning, Mr. Charlie! Ah! Mr. Charlie, your leaves! Maybe you weren't giving him enough water? No, it must be stress. He's worried about the new recruit at the office. Hey, don't blame it on me. You're watering him, right? It was Daddy's turn to water him this week. Ah! Mr. Wright has been away on his top secret mission, no? I'm sorry, Mr. Charlie. This is all my fault. I'll water you soon, promise. Angela's third wheeling Rightworth again. No. Angela! Angela, you are Arrow Ace! For real though, I guess we just gotta, Love, I think we might just both have to I guess we might just both have to kiss Christoph Gavin on the mouth. What a shame! What a predicament that we're in. Oh no. If he keeps third wheeling, we're just gonna have to kiss him. Not Christoph! Clavier! Fuck! Christoph Gavin has infected my brain. He's like a parasite. Christoph Gavin is measles to me. Krills my shelf. Worm of a man. He's literally the worm that was in JFK's RFK Jr.'s brain. There wasn't a worm in JFK's brain. I think we're all pretty sure of that. I'd like to apologize to the Kennedy family. Okay. Anyway, I hate Trucy blaming herself for this. If Phoenix wasn't such a cryptic bitch, then she would be able to, like, they would be able to plan together, like, Phoenix, right when I fucking catch you. Okay, anything else to look at? Faded photograph showing one of Trucy's favorite magicians. She talks to it daily for good luck, I hear. Ah, I almost forgot! I hope I become a famous grand magician! Oh, and I hope Apollo becomes an ace attorney! Whoa, that's the name of the... That's the name of the series. Are you calling the bot a pussy? Bullying bots. There, all done. I suppose if you're going to talk to inanimate objects, a photo isn't so bad. I can't believe we can't ask about this trophy. Can I ask about it now? A strange split box leers at me from the wall. No matter how many times I see that there, it still strikes me as odd. Really? Well, I guess I've gotten used to it after growing up with it always around the house. What kind of home did you grow up in? I'd hide in there when we played hide and seek. You just get in, slide the sections around, and you're impossible to find. I bet you would be. I love you, Trucy. Okay. Juicy, did you know that I'm an attorney? That again? You sure like your attorney's badge. Still, I'm afraid our clients are getting tired of it. Well, I'm not, so there. I love these fucking games. What do you think about Clavier's keys? I'm not sure about that, sorry. I was ripping up the dance floor at the time of the shooting, after all. By the way, I added Slenderman because I think it's funny. No! Can't you, like, have your Miis meet each other or something if you, are playing, like, in the same room as each other? Or, like, you can share designs at least. Wouldn't it be funny as fuck if, like, I put Tim and Jay on my island and they were able to go meet Slenderman? I put Alex Crayley on my island and he goes, I've been thinking about making friends with Slenderman. Uh-oh! Slenderman best friends with Alex, Hunter, and Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth, besties with Slenderman. Have you given him a catchphrase yet? Because you should do collect my pages. Or you should do some kind of combination of letters that makes him do the, like, the freaky sound effect, the Okay, talk. Lemuroir dropped a bomb in court today. I bet that's never gonna happen again. It was Darian. Lemuroir said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool! I guess. What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called. Somehow, I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong this time. Wrong? Why? I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert. That's right! I was burning up on the dance floor at the time. Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe at Darien, even? You bet I did! He's one of the Gaviner's guitarists, after all. He's so cool! Oh. Right. All the Gaviners have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Latouche backstage. But Lemuroir heard him, didn't she? She heard Darien backstage, right? Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. An Interpol agent. Someone I wish lived on this island. Wait, is that Slenderman saying that? An Interpol agent. Oh, he's asking you someone you wish lived on the island? You're like, I mean, in real life, I wish, Solar lived on the island. The island that I live on. The UK! Fun fact, I learned what the UK was by playing Plague Inc. I don't think I've ever told anyone this before. I didn't know what the UK was. I didn't know what the UK was when I started playing Plague Inc., so I tried to click on it and be like, Britain! England! And it was like UK, and I was like, what the hell is the UK? Oh, baby me. What were you, like 10? No, I was like 12. Maybe 13. I don't have any excuse for it either. It's just like I never heard anyone refer to it as the UK. Whenever, I mean, we didn't learn about modern history. Like, that's adorable. I didn't know what Chicago was then. You didn't? You didn't know about Da Bears? The Cubs? Go Cubs go? Lake Michigan? Lake Michigan? No, lol, America's a big place. This is true. The UK is a small place. It's a little bitty place. It's itty bitty. Yeah, I just knew Chicago was in America somewhere. One of those places. By the way, for anyone watching who's gonna get ads, the ads start in 15 seconds. Ish. Like New York and Washington and the other Washington and also Oregon. Oregon... Wait, does Oregon top Washington or does Washington top Oregon? I think Oregon tops... No, Washington tops, right? Hold on. Let me make sure I'm right about this. I try to remember... Yeah, I try to remember which one's Washington and which one's Oregon by just thinking about it like, Washington is the top. Because they're one of the ones that I mix up. The other ones I mix up are Vermont and New Hampshire. There was one stream where I took a state quiz on, like, cool math games. When I was just, like, testing my stream setup and everything. Ooh. I'm not yawning. You're yawning. Anyway, I should get back to it. Oh, I knew Colorado. That's where South Park. Yay! Good job, Bubid. Colorado. I knew Colorado mostly from the fact that people made weed jokes about it. This was before weed was legal in Illinois. Enjoy the finger cracking ASMR. Okay. An Interpol agent. I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway? Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals. Why can't they just call them international police instead of making up some silly name? Yeah. Anyway, you think he was investigating La Miroir? I knew Texas and California and Florida locations. I think that's about it. I would love to get you in call and have you take, like a which state is this quiz. I think that would be really fun. Getting you and Romeo to guess which states are what. Well, you would know Illinois. You would know Illinois for sure, right? I mean, it's got a pretty distinctive shape. Wisconsin tops Illinois, but that's the thing, is that I like to think that Illinois is like a Dom bottom. Because I won't let Wisconsin be in charge. Do you think you could do a quiz of Asia or Europe? I think I would be bad at it, but I could. I could give it a shot. I would do it if you wanted me to. For equality's sake. I might be confidently wrong about some things, but that's okay. Ooh, okay. Yeah, anyway, you think he was investigating La Miroir? What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal, she couldn't be. Be fooled by appearances is all I'm saying. I mean, literally our last case, you were like, wow, she's so pretty, and then she turned out to be like a literal actual murderer, so hey, it's not my fault that I think that it's that I get I just when yeah, sometimes girls are pretty and it makes me like trust them more, kind of, because they're just like, they're like really pretty. Okay, you funky little lesbian. Do you know where Georgia is? I know where all the states are. The only states I got wrong were New Hampshire and Vermont. I'm very good with US states. Oh. Well, you said funny if we do a state quiz and pass better than you. So that's, I thought you were talking about the state Georgia. Georgia is in Africa, right? In like the top half? No. Okay. Listen, I said that I would do bad. I'll subject myself to a humiliation ritual for the sake of content. It would be, you know what? This is how I'm gonna frame it. It would be a fun learning opportunity. Because it's not like we studied the geography of the world, really, in school. It's not your fault the American education system doesn't care about anyone who isn't a very specific sort of white. Yeah. Yeah. I know where Japan is, and China, and Russia. I know where South Africa is. It's the really big one. I know where Brazil is. Viva Brazil. You know where Pakistan is? I know a vague area. Brazil numero uno! I didn't learn American states on purpose, TBH, they don't deserve it. That's fair. The thing about American states that's so freaking is that they're all the size of, like, countries, you know? It's like fucking wild shit. And then it's like, it's the system of government that we currently have is like kinda okay at like representing everybody. Like, it's I did really well in civics, so we're Indian states, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I know where India is. I could point that out because it's like a subcontinent. I know probably more about the tectonic plates than I do about the geography of most countries. I just think the tectonic plates are so cool. India was on its own tectonic plate and it crashed into... If I'm remembering correctly from when I was 13 years old, India was on its own, like, tectonic plate and it, like, crashed into, the rest of Asia, and... I also just paid a lot of attention to the tectonic plate. I guarantee other people, in the same, like, school as me probably don't remember tectonic plates that well. I just thought tectonic plates were sick as fuck. And also I had a really good teacher that year. Her name was Mrs. P, and she let me stay after until like 5 o'clock one time, just like hanging out in her room with a friend, drawing on the whiteboard. And there's this thing called a Gauss rifle, or a Gaussian rifle, I don't remember, but you just like make it with magnets and a ruler, and it like makes the magnet ball shoot off. I associate volcanoes and tectonic plates with literal toddlers because that's about when I learned it. I love your mom. She's so funny. She's like, I'm gonna teach these toddlers about tectonic plates and they'll be better off for it. And she's right. It made geography feel like watching paint dry. I was like, what the fuck are we doing here? I wish I had the ability to just take classes for fun and it wouldn't, like, affect much, or, like, I kinda, like, there's stuff that I would like learning. It's that, like, it's the, like, homework aspect of it and, like, the, like, you know, money aspect of things, where it's like you have to pay to take classes, at least in the US, you know? It's like, I think I would enjoy a geography class. What are we doing? Who doesn't know how volcanoes work? Guy who had been learning about the end of the dinosaurs as a 4-year-old in Pompeii at like 6. Yeah. Yeah, I just thought plate tectonics were fucking awesome. I swear... It's the Himalayas, right? That are the mountain range. My beloved, who is like... The information that I have is average. And everyone knows the things that I know, right? There's no way that I might be special or exceptional in some way for the things that I know and the stuff that I do. And then it's like, you are an outlier and like kind of exceptional in like your knowledge of things and your abilities, and you're like, no, that couldn't be. It happens every time. You're like, no, there's no way that I'm, like, there's simply no way I could be incredible in some way, or, like, exceptional. It must be that the people I'm surrounded by are perhaps a little bit stupid, but that's okay. I love you. Okay. Man, this is basically a just chatting stream at this point. I should play the actual game. And my dogs are barking. And I don't mean my feet hurt, I mean my literal dogs are barking at something. My mom's probably home. Me at 11 going, what the fuck do you think I hit my head on the bar? I love you so much. I love you so much. You are so fucking funny and I love you so much. Okay. You were crazy at 11. Everything I've heard about 11-year-old you is fucking insane. You were a very insane child. This is stories that we're gonna have to tell when you get your stream stuff set up. When we get you set up with a PNG tuber. The Smleep? Huh? I did do the techno eh. Okay. Back to Trucy. Don't be fooled by appearances is all I'm saying. But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palmed coin at 50 paces. If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something. I wonder if it was something that has to do with something. That something being our case. The last something, I mean. Something like that. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What was Mr. Latouche up to? Who the fuck is laughing right now? Ah! Trucy? Was that another one of your tricks? It wasn't me! I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that! Don't be fooled by appearances from the betrayed guy of all time. Yeah. Ah ha 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 ha! Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Grammari! Hey, the other day! Eek! Who's there? We didn't just imagine that, did we? He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly! We meet again! Nice to meet you? Who are you? Could you please stop smirking like that? It's you, Uncle Volant! Uncle Volant? He's your uncle? No, silly! It's the great Grammari, Valon Grammari! The Grand Magician! Yes, it is I, the great Valant Grammari, as seen on television! Could you please stop smirking like that? It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown. Good to see you again, Uncle Volant. You look exactly the same. I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me. So, be quick with your questions. And do not quail, quake, or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my stardom may sear the sight, I'm quite down to earth when need calls. He does have a certain aura to him, it's true. Bro's got aura. Grammary. That makes sense. However, I'm gonna keep pronouncing it Grammari. Let's ask him about the case, Apollo. His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm. After all, Uncle Volant's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle. What? Daddy, you mean Mr. Right? No, I mean, my real daddy. Trizzy's real father? Wait, Apollo! Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Grammary. Grammari? I don't know, now I'm fucked in the brain. Where'd my sub badge go? That's a good question. I think you have to pick it manually. You gotta, like, pick which badges that you've got, like, displayed, because you have a whole bunch. Oh, it disappeared for a sec? Weird. Okay. Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Grammari! Troop Grammar. Oh. You were right. Fuck. Troop Grammary, huh? Only time they ever give a fucking pronunciation guide in all of these goddamn games. Troop Grammary, huh? No. But it does sound kind of familiar. Oh, lost life, lamentably listless lad! To not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet! Volant Grammary. The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a child. You bet you've heard the name! He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park! Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe! And then escaped from a high-security prison! You said he's a magician? I open the locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. This is the true miracle of Troop Grammary. Wait. What, Apollo? I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else? Like a duo? A duo? Yeah, you had a partner. Something Grammary. Yes, Zack. Zack Grammary. A masterful maker of magic, a capable crafter of shining showmanship. Why is everyone so quiet? Daddy. Daddy? Huh? Oh, no way! Once upon a time, Troop Grammary included 2 Grant magicians. Myself, Volant Grammary, and my partner, Zack Grammary. And this Zack was... He was my real daddy. Trizzy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense. I had no idea. There wasn't much point in talking about it, not now that he's gone. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's okay, I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo. Glad that I'm good for comic relief, at least. She's like, I'm not lonely, I'm not. I'm really not. Trust me. Don't ask, okay? Oh, Trizzy. Oh, Trizzy. Oh, Trizzy, darling. Baby girl. Oh, honey. Not that I see Daddy around much these days. I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? Two, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy. You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Volant. I'm sure you are. Not one for modesty, are you? When I encountered you at the Colosseum, the first time in 7 years, I could fain not contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. 'Twas a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did. Well, it wasn't all my doing. I'm his defense attorney, actually. My other reason for coming here today was this. That's a videotape? Quite so, a recording of the concert, no less. Where are we gonna find a VHS player, sir? It's 2026. Where the hell are we gonna find a VHS player? We're gonna have to, like, rent one from the library or something. We're gonna have to go to, like, a thrift store and find an old TV that takes VHS players. I've brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Troop Gramarye. It's not a VHS, it's a shitty little tape that Clavier insisted on. Yeah, Clavier insists on recording on VHS because it, like, high definition video. Well, for one, aesthetic, and he says it's because of aesthetic, but also, high definition video points out your flaws like crazy. VHS softens shit like that. Film softens shit like that. So Clavier insists on it because he's like, he's got the, like, he's like, if I see my face too closely, I'm going to freak out. Will you watch it? Here we go! Here we go again! Orange Clavier! Orange Clavier! Yay! Oh, I love you, Orange Clavier. Ooh, mysterious. How'd she do that? I love watching Clavier scramble. This is what happens when my routines get interrupted. Guitars set on fire, and men get murdered. Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. So, what's the word? Mysterious. There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. This Volant Gramarye has good reasons to be here today, but I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. Videotape received from Volant. Okay. Can I present my attorney badge to you? What's this? You would ask me for a miracle, free of fee? Then thy wish be granted, thy will be done, thy evidence evicted into the ether. Ah, no evicting, please! Are all magicians like this, I wonder? Okay, what do you think of these? So, I was wondering, that stunt in the middle of the song there. I didn't see a stunt. What about La Miroir vanishing and reappearing? Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen I didn't even notice. So young to be so jaded. A simple sleight of hand, a petite prestidigitation. A modicum of magic from me to you. So that's why you were at the concert. Yes, I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it was all done. Of course, I am like a deity, with the stage as my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those floodlit boards, not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent, primeval power I possess. Well, do you think you could, tell me how it was done? Hey now! Trucy? That's like totally against the rules, Apollo! Not during a murder investigation, it's not. Mine known, for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also what? Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well after my illusion entranced the audience. Oh. Don't even ask, I won't answer. Too bad for you, Apollo. Whose side are you on? I, Volant Gramarine, now take my leave, Miss Trucy. There's no need to rush, Uncle Volant. You should stay a while. I am afraid I cannot, I may not, I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the sea. So, you'll be at the concert venue today? Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, crocodile. That's not the fucking saying. With a whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door. Normally. That's so stupid. I love that. We have ads. I'm gonna take a sec to take a drink. Oh, when I came downstairs today, Little Bear was, like, so excited to see me. I think chilling with me yesterday was, like, made him more attached to me. Which made me super happy. I love my dogs. My doggies are my life. That's so cute, holy fuck. Yeah! He was so excited to see me, his butt was wiggling so much. Okay. We should be back from ads. And then he turned and walked out the door. Normally. Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking! Right. Volant Gramarine. I've got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made La Miroir disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father. Okay, nothing else to ask her. Let's go to the detention center? July 9th, detention center. Visitor's room. Hi, Ronald! Hi. How you doing today? Bad, like usual. Aw, man, what's up today? I walked past a McDonald's. Oh, what relevance does that have again? I don't want to talk about it. Oh! Yeah, the cosmic, power that controls us just kind of informed me of the lore. I just sort of was made aware of it suddenly. I'm sorry about that, Ronald. It's okay. I'll be fine. Fine. Just like Apollo. Anyway. Machi may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect. But they don't have any decisive evidence. Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room. Right, the air vent. And he lied. Lied? Machi Dubai can see. Ah! Machi! Speak of the devil. He looks like he's doing okay. I forget, why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything. Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo. It's kind of hard to build a court case on feelings. But since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest. If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen. I think she's actually worried for me. Of course she is! She's parentified! So, what did you think of the trial today? Whew, I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial. Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's innocent, we win. No, if he's found not guilty, we win. Machi might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do. Huh? I'm glad Lamira War testified. What a great person. She even got Machi off the hook by naming another suspect. Therian of the Gaviners, that detective. I wonder if Machi knows what happened. I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how would he know? Hey. What is it, Apollo? No, it's nothing. I must be imagining it. Imagining what, Apollo? It's just, I couldn't help but feel that, I don't know. Machi, he doesn't understand what we're saying, right? How could he? He's a young Virginian. He doesn't speak English. Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting to him. Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning? Or it's scared because you keep making those I'm so mad faces. Was I that bad? Machi lied about not being able to see. What if that's not all he lied about? If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him. I think it'll take something big to get him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Machi. So, Machi, you can see, right? Machi can see and Lamira War can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Sorry, Apollo. I don't think we're going to get any information out of Machi. Which makes sense. Yeah, I guess it does. What do you think of my attorney's badge? I think he said, I am sorry I cannot speak your language. You are very beautiful, fair maiden. This is why I never trust a translator. I'm screenshotting that. Okay, we're not gonna get anything out of him. So let's move, I guess, to the Coliseum. Are we gonna get anything else out of Charlie today? No. Sunshine Coliseum. Guilty as charged tour. I want to see the poster in more detail. I know it's supposed to be just like background, but I want to see a high quality version of it. The Blue Badger! The Blue Badger! Let's go! July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Woo! What a great day! It's perfect weather for sleuthing. The weather matters for an investigation? Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days? Sure. Let's get started, shall we? Right on! Show us your stuff, Apollo! What stuff? Your voice training! This is the perfect place for it! I did enough at home, thanks. Aw, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage. I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer. Then you're in luck because it's a lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout, objection? Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. I love you, Trucy. Fucking blimp? Look, a blimp! Those balloons next to it have sponsor ads on them. Let's see. Big sale, all shirts 50% off. Oh, it's an ad for the department store next door. What else can we look at? The Blue Badger! What's that creature there? Oh, that's the police mascot, the Blue Badger! It's life-size. Haven't you seen them around town, patrolling the streets? Yes, now even Law and Order has a mascot. I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky. I don't think you're showing the true Blue Badger spirit, Apollo. Can I look at the whoopee? No. Look, a massive sign for the Guilty as Charged tour. Giant Prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena. I can't tell what, like, position he's in on the poster, or, like, what he's, like, doing. Is this, like, his foot and these are his arms? I can't, like, is this his hair, or is this his hair? I can't tell. The Gaviners are so insane, bruh. A blimp. For real. It's literally like One Direction. I like that they put Summer 20XX as if they hadn't already set a timeline. Maybe I can take it to the office when they're done with it. Where would you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door. Then I'll put it outside. I bet it'd be good for business. Just as long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute. Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me. Is this part of some twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder? I love you, Trucy. Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today. It's huge! And Mr. Gavin got to play on that enormous stage. I'm so jealous! Someday I'll fight my first battle on this stage. Battle? Well, yeah, it's a coliseum, isn't it? They don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Trucy. Really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped. Sometimes I worry about her. Okay. It doesn't look like we've got anything else to investigate here. Let's go inside. Hi, Blue Badger. Ah, Mr. Attorney. Le Miroir. I'm so sorry about today. There is nothing you need to apologize for. You were merely defending Machi. Are you okay? Alone, I mean? Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. And we weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before. Oh! You must have great ears! Ears that heard the crime taking place. So she claimed yesterday. But how? First, I have to examine things. What's up, Blue Badger? That would be the Blue Badger, the police mascot. There's a guy outside in a giant Blue Badger costume, lumbering about. He stands out even more than those Gaviner's posters. It's all the same! He's the band mascot too, you know? I can't picture Prosecutor Gavin going for that kind of thing. Neither can I. Now, I'll bet there's a story there just waiting to be told. I just like seeing how the dialogue changes. I love that name! Guilty as charged! Seems kind of negative to me. Okay, well, this dialogue didn't change at all. Kind of loses its impact, doesn't it? I'm thirsty, Apollo! Want something to drink? How about this one? A Steel Samurai Soda, just like yesterday! Mountain Real Steel flavor. Huh? Here, my treat. Hey, this isn't enough change! The machines outside are cheaper. This one is highway robbery. This thing is still on the floor. That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. It's small, maybe no one's noticed it. I kinda wanna pick it up. It'd make a cool souvenir, don't you think? It does stick out in my mind for some reason. Okay, yeah. Let's just, what do you think about Journey's badge? You think you'd tell me about this? I'm sorry, but my information about the outside world is somewhat limited. I only know what I have heard or felt. Maybe that explains why she didn't react when I showed her stuff the other day. She was still pretending she could see then. We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time. Thank you. That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah, yes. Apparently they hired a professional magician. Bellant Gramarye. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done? I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Gramarye made me swear to never tell a soul. I was afraid of that. Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know? I suppose. Anything about this? No. Okay. What about this? No. Okay, what about the lyrics? No. I don't think we're getting anything else out of her. About the brooch, though? Nope. Okay, well. I guess we just talk to her. That was quite a statement you made today in court. About hearing Darian Crescen's voice at the scene of the crime. I did not know his name, but I never forget a voice. Wait! La Miroir, is something the matter? That voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it. No way! As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice. I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Latouche were talking about something? The next moment I heard those gunshots. Why didn't you call security? To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once. So it really was Darian's voice that she heard? Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was. I met Machi before my debut as La Miroir. I was singing in a restaurant in Virginia. And he was playing the piano? Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see. Is that when you started playing opposites? With Machi pretending he couldn't see? Ah, no, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound. It must have been tough for Machi, pretending he couldn't see and all the while acting as your eyes. We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He is a smart, gentle boy. I think I see what she's getting at. Machi would never harm a soul. About Mr. Latouche. Ah, yes. He was an Interpol agent, I hear. So you had no idea? Of course not. No one did. I guess that's what it means to be undercover. But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was. Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand. You have no idea? I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why? What makes you think that? Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory. Clouded, right. The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart. In your heart? I have no memory of the time before I became La Miroir. I awoke from darkness into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days. What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light? I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming La Miroir is lost to me. But I don't think you... I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me? Do you think your past might be related to this case? No way! That seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, La Miroir. God fucking damn it, people keep instantly falling in love with Phoenix. Canon, I guess. Actually, in the canon, it's more like everybody who... Markiplier, you cannot date Phoenix right! Ah! You should have both Markiplier and Simon from Iron Lung, and then you should make those two kiss. Markiplier, you can't stop. You need to stop getting in the way of Narumitsu. I mean, you're such a sweet person, La Miroir. I thank you. Machi, too, tells me this often when I fear who I might have been. Oh, the implications! Oh my god. Emma and Markiplier instantly fell in love with Phoenix. Oh my god. That's so fucking funny. But yeah, the implications of her, like, constantly fearing that she might have been some horrible person, and, like, Machi reassuring her, like, no, you're kind, and sweet, and... dies. I am reminded that I wished to speak to you about something. Yes? When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor. Device? Maybe you mean this? That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. Might I touch it? I thought as much. What? What did you think? This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert. I wonder whose this is. We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing. We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him. Yes, that's best. Thank you. So, can I put it on? I love you, Trucy. You are constantly, like... attached? I'm not some kind of a robot, Apollo. I think I missed a line of dialogue. Headset attached to Trucy. Attached? I'm not some kind of a robot, Apollo. Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. Okay. Let's move to the dressing room? No. Backstage hallway. La Miroir's dressing room? No. To the stage, then. La Miroir's music is so pretty. July 9th, In the Wings. That song, isn't that the one La Miroir was singing? Yeah, you're right. The Guitar Serenade. Wow, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this. I'd come to see that. The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air. Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician? Clavier wants to live with Apollo! Let's fucking go! As friends, for now. For now, as friends. Oh! That's right, I was a magician, wasn't I? Some dedication. Aha! If it isn't Miss Trucy! And indeed it is! Uncle Volant! What exactly are you doing here? I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure not. Indeed, the Purple Prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, don't say it like that. At the climax of the song, he said, make her disappear like a dream. Like a dream. Yet, what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorcerous acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. Stream's fucked? Oh, it's back? Okay, good. Oh shit, I missed the dialogue. People come to me because I am a professional among professionals. My illusions are custom made for a time and place. Okay, hold on. She disappeared from the top of the tower, but in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. People come to me because I am a professional among professionals. My illusions are custom made for a time and place. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of Troop Gramarye are concerned. So you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well. And went well it did. Now, speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me. It troubles you? Why? Why? Why, do you ask why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself, thanks. Let's do some examining. That's one big piano. I've never actually played one. You have a piano in your house. Your dad plays piano for a living, quote, quote. But you've never played a piano before? You should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime. No good. He can't play either. I kind of feel bad for the guy now. Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be the debut of a prodigy. Ew. Did you make that noise just now? Let me try it again. Oh, there's a clicky noise. You know, I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Huh. Look! This was stuck between the strings. It looks like some kind of switch. Someone must have thrown this into the piano. That's the ladder we used to climb up the stage tower. Not a moment I'm likely to forget anytime soon. Me neither. I'll never be able to climb another tower again without thinking about it, you know? I'll never be able to climb a tower again, period. Okay. I know what you are thinking in that head of yours. Gramarye, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort. Actually, yes, you're right.
Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo.
Or everyone tells him that and he made a good guess. It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was Magnify Gramarye. It was he who began the great Troop Gramarye. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was. I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV. Yet, several years ago, that time came to an end. My troupe pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard, the TV screen a barren waste, stripped of illusion.
That's not true. I still went to all your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket.
When you start playing in supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble. We hone our skill at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Gramarye, but for my partner. Your partner? You mean... Yes, Zach Gramarye. Trucy's father. Before he disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Gramarye in show business circles. None. I will see us return to glory. I, Valant Gramarye. Our founder, Magnifique. Like Magnifique. Oh, we're in an ad break. Magnifique Gramarye was truly a genius, a worker of miracles. Okay. I'm so tired today. Like, I don't know. I think the answer is gonna be that I just need to take less melatonin. I still had the 50 states map open. Okay, I think we should be back from ads now? I don't know, I accidentally dismissed the thing telling me how long the ads were. Lol. Our founder, Magnifique Gramarye, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go, what happened to the jet again?
Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought. I was about to type mega spoilers, lol. Just text it to me, text it to me. Good thing you caught it. Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zack and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valant and Zack were the shining stars in the Gramarye crown.
Cool, huh? And Zach Gramarye was my daddy!
Now that Magnifique and Zack are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valant Gramarye, who brings the Gramarye miracle back to the big stage.
I'm rooting for you!
Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side.
One skill coming up!
How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time? Okay, do you know anything about this? Words cannot express my shock and chagrin. All I can see before me is this stage, and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eye.
True, you're getting on in years. Not much time left to make your mark, huh?
This is not how I was seeing it. Oh, Trucy. So he doesn't care about what I have to show him, I get the point. God, that's such a long fucking message. I don't want to show him anything else because I don't want to get that message again. Can we just move back to the backstage hallway? Do we have anything else to present to her? This, maybe? Do you think you could tell me about this? No. Okay. Can I ask you about this headset, Le Miroir? You said that all concert staff were wearing one?
That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members, too, I should think.
So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on, too, then. His lackeys is such a funny way to say bandmates.
They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only for use on stage. And a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense. You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here? Ooh! Oh, what were you gonna say? Were you saying, oh honey, to me, or were you saying, oh honey, about Trucy? Because I thought it was about me. We would be that one meme that's like, driving in a car and you're like, oh, dear! And I'm like, yes, honey, and then we crash. I don't remember. That's okay. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Yeah. I am your honey. Okay. Stop being gay. Okay. Okay. Do we move now into here? Yeah, there we go. I have actually done the oh dear what with my mom. She was so scared. Like, you saw a deer? Wow, I just spaced out for a second. I just, like, fully dissociated for a second. Hold on. July 9th, Le Miroir's dressing room. Oh, she's angrily crunching. Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom. What are you doing here? Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever. Oh, am I supposed to be happy, huh? Give me a sugar in the green corn and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool. You're talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latouche left?
My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh? But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all. Now we know that Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol. We wouldn't have found that out without you. Well, I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward. A chocolate snack is popular down at the precinct or something? I'm tired and you're spacing. Maybe we should call it today and try tomorrow because me CP. That's fair. I do keep spacing out. Let me get through this Emma conversation, maybe? And then... Cause, like... Yeah. Wow. Articulate. And then, like, cause, yeah. Okay. Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the precinct or something? POV, they're the cheapest snack they stock in the vending machine. Yeah. I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again. Be my guest, you're not gonna find any clues in here. Though I did find something strange. Something strange? Okay, maybe we just hit save here. Yeah, it's just a wet fart kind of day. That's true. Yeah, I think we're just gonna... We're probably just gonna wrap it up here and back to the menu. Yeah, okay. Well, this has been a short-ass stream. Man, okay. Let's find somebody to raid, though, because I do have a couple people in chat. And... hello, lurkers. Always appreciate you. All my me's love law and murder in court. Yeah. I love that. Okay, let's find somebody who is playing Phoenix Wright. Oh, this person looks cute. This is such a cute design. Okay, let's rate this person. I think they're playing Turnabout Sisters. So they're like really starting from the beginning. Okay. Alright, well, thank you guys for coming to stream today. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow, 4 p.m. PST. CST! Why do I always say PST? Tomorrow, 4 p.m. CST. Hopefully. Bye-bye.